You know, if there's been any zone that's ever taught me how to traffic, it would be industry, right? Because with industry, you can count on the fact that they're going to have traffic. The whole goal to industry traffic is managing it, right? Most times what we do is we put down railways to manage it. Actually, that would probably be a good idea here. But it would take away from the part that I really, really enjoy, which is making high volume traffic, right? Getting a lot of vehicles to use a road. I want to see how much, if you can build a car-centric city, and from what I see here, yeah, and from what I see in my city, yeah, you can do that too. I'm using network extensions, so I have interesting sized roads, or interesting sized roads. But what I would like you to take a look at is, I guess, what would you call it? Weirdness? So I got 2-lane roads over there. I've got 4 lanes on 4 lanes, and then 6 lanes here. But I changed the forward to, right? I messed up. I change with the laneways all the time. And that's to favor the traffic that needs it at the time, right? Every intersection is its own beast. So every intersection is more or less like custom. When you understand that, and you start taking a closer look at the intersections, you start understanding a little bit better how they see the lanes, what do they see as repetitive garbage, and what kind of lane systems will work with them. I repaired this city over the weekend, or last weekend. It was a host of roundabouts, in which I can't imagine. Well, no, there was no way. There was no way that the roundabouts were going to handle the volume that was here. This is all me. That's why it looks so, like that. I wanted to see if I could choke it down to one road, right? Because I'm always trying to get the volume road, the volume main road, right? So this town being, 30,000? It'll pop up to 35,000. I wanted to see if I can handle all the traffic with one main road. I mean, after all, that's what they had. Well, they had a couple of roundabouts, but it's mainly just one road. Creating that little thing, now that I've done it, I know I should have made it bigger. If I made it bigger, I could have hid some streets inside of it and made this intersection or interchange or whatever you want to call it invisible, in which that's what I was trying to do there, kind of hide the fact that there's all kinds of stuff going on. But the traffic leaving and coming into the city, a 6-lane. This is the type of traffic I like. So to the mayor of this city, thank you for putting this in the workshop, first of all. And second of all, separating the zones like that, like making industry all the way down there. Well, the first thing I tried to do is try to get as many vehicles as I could going back and forth. So of course that you need lanes to do that. The volume. I gotta say, for 30,000 people, that's a lot of volume. And going towards them, that's either they're going back empty or they're coming back with imports. And of course, leaving the industry, they're going on deliveries or driving back empty vehicles to the map's edge. the whole industry is bidirectional. Well, except for, I guess, this part and that part. Which can turn a great deal of this into a one-way, right? Everybody knows which way to flow in order to get out of the industry. And once they're here, right, all I had to do is figure out where the traffic was mainly going. And, well, I know it butterflies out here. Everybody has a lane. There's one left, one right, and 4 forward. That one worked out really well. And they do look like they're heading back to town, but no, they're heading back down to this street here. Make a delivery, and then head out. I wish I could tell you the magic bullet on how to get them to use all the lanes. Like, I'm loving this. And the fact that there's more traffic coming in, I'm loving this. This looks like we're heading into what I would call rush hour. The traffic lights separates them into clumps. Look at this thing go. They change lanes whenever, wherever, but eventually by the time they get up to this traffic light, hopefully they're in the right lane. If not, then you'll see some slowdowns at the intersection or near the intersection while the vehicle's trying to change lanes. But look at them. They're trying their very best to sandwich themselves in there. See, this is what I wanted out of City Skylines. This is the exact thing. Am I pushing the limit? Ooh, I almost feel like I am. Well, it's like this. If I could build a 6-lane road that travels like this, I could do a 12-lane road. Well, as long as you give me the pieces to work with them. You can build volume traffic with City Skylines. And have a fantastic traffic flow too. My interchanges always look so squirrely, eh? Just bleh, a little messy. But that's because I first make them to work, and then I come back and do the landscaping and then make a nice interchange. That bridge over the pit, yeah, maybe I should have put that on land, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about volume traffic and just show you that it can work. Without Traffic Manager, all I'm using is network extensions. That's all I've ever used. They seemed like they were favoring one lane there, right? Then again, maybe all that traffic was looking for a particular lane. I always look for the single lane backup. I always look for them to try to communicate with me. I'm going, yoo-hoo, over here, 86%, right? Now, here's something. I've checked with the limits mod, and at its best, there's no more than 3,000 cars or vehicles in this map. The limit is 60,000 or something like that, or 16,000 or something, right? And it's saying that on average I'm using about 4,000 vehicles here. My goodness. For a person like me that enjoys making traffic, look at this flow. It's beautiful. This outward flow here, a little unrealistic. There's no traffic lights there. I should almost make that a highway and just have those ramps that come into it. That would justify the fact that there's no traffic lights. This pinching from 4 to 3, that was to just slow them down just a little bit. Because there's a point up ahead where they lane change, and if it's too dense, then they have a problem with lane changing. They, sideswipe each other all the time. But volume traffic, it can be had. You don't have to eliminate the traffic. You just have to figure out how to manage it. I like these lights. And then they get a green light. And then it's their turn. Right? A little T intersection. Well, somewhat. Anyways. If you ever wondered how much volume you could push through a road, I think this is just the introduction. Ciao for now. Have fun.